Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Stalingrad, the campaign. So I'm joined by Shay.
Hello everyone.
And we are going to be playing through the Undaunted Stalingrad campaign in full over the rest of this year.
Yeah.
More or less. Every game will be coming out every 4 weeks. So you can set your calendar starting from today. 4 weeks' time, you'll see the next iteration of the campaign, and you'll see our armies ebb and flow, and Stalingrad be slowly reduced to rubble.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah,
I live here, but you know,
that's fine. You can rebuild.
Exactly.
You have the technology.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm playing the Germans. Shay will be playing the Soviets, and we're starting off with the very first scenario of the game. I will say spoilers if it's not already apparent to you. Because the campaign is a branching narrative, so you will see where the city and armies will go and what will happen over the course of time. But with that out of the way, first things first, the scenarios. Shay, do you want to take us through what your scenario is first?
Right. It's a bit of a long one.
Sure.
Okay. Let's start, shall we? Get my ASMR voice on. Platoon Sergeant Yuri Mikhailov could hear the M1939s thundering away nearby, though he couldn't see just what they were shooting at. Soviet aircraft guns at the neighbouring street had picked up something in the sky overhead, but the height of the apartment blocks on either side meant their targets remained hidden from view. He could hear the aircraft, though, a distant, dull drone. Probably bombers returning from a dawn sortie over the Volga. "You'll hurt your neck doing that," he said to Sergeant Anya Petrova, glancing over at her. Young squad leader was standing on a small mound of rubble nearby. Craning her head towards the sky, she tried to snatch a glimpse of the flak barrage. "She just wants to see the butterflies burn, Yuri," Maxim Levin, the platoon's other sergeant, said with a chuckle. Yuri didn't smile. "She'll see plenty burn soon enough," he said. There was a scuffle of boots on grit, and one of Maxim's corporals, Mishka Rudskaya, emerged from the darkness of a row of bombed-out buildings behind the platoon. "The lieutenant is back, Sergeant," Mishka said, saluting Yuri. "He's ready for you." Yuri nodded to Anya and Maxim, she tearing her eyes from the sky, stubbing his cigarette out under his boot. They followed Yuri as he ducked into the half-dark of the battered buildings, pushing aside the gas curtain that had been draped across the doorway. 1 month and 5 days had passed since the fascists had first came to Stalingrad. 1 month and 5 days of shelling, of aerial bombing, of retreating. The Red Army had given ground, forced back until they were hard on the banks of the Volga, and the German shells were plummeting among the ramshackle boats, struggling to ferry reinforcements across the western bank. The river was only a few yards from where the lieutenant had set up his command post, in the ruins of an old workers' soup kitchen. The ceiling had been brought down at some point during the shelling, and it had recently been replaced by a layer of camo netting. The netting threw strange shadows over the camp table set up in the rubble beneath it. The lieutenant was waiting for them. Yuri and the others saluted and gathered around the table, taking in the newest markings on the chart spread across it. 9 January squared, the lieutenant said, stabbing a finger at one. "That's our objective for today, specifically those 2 buildings. Command has designated them as lighthouses. Their height means they control the view over the square and all the other buildings bordering it. They are key to this part of the city." Yuri studied the map for a moment, orientating himself. 9 January Square, named after the Bloody Sunday of the Revolution, was one of the 5 demarcations that the Soviet High Command had used to divide the city. There were the northern and southern sectors, the Soviet headquarters at the city waterworks and largest power plant, and the suspected German base of operations at the Vohentorg. Far too much of the map was currently penciled in with the red that highlighted German-held territory. Yuri was glad to hear they were finally being tasked with changing that, rather than yielding more ground to the invader. "Our platoon is comprising one of the storm groups for today," the lieutenant said. "You know the drill. Move fast, stay low. Is everyone properly equipped? Grenades? Ammunition?" "All accounted for, Comrade Lieutenant," Yuri said. "And their spirits? Are they ready to give their lives for the motherland?" "Always, Comrade Lieutenant," Yuri assured him, Anya and Maxim nodding their agreement. "By tonight, those houses will belong to the Red Army once more."
Frisky. So with this setup then, you have all of your riflemen, scouts, gunners on the board in these 2 sections, and your deck is constructed from one of each card?
One of each card, yep. Exactly.
And command-wise, you have
Platoon sergeant, A and B, and
squad leader.
squad leader. Yep.
Okay. So you've got a long ways to go.
That I do. Yeah.
And a couple of German machine gun nests in front of you. Speaking of which, then, the briefing for the Germans. The growl of the bombers passing overhead echoed up and down the street, vibrating through Max Schroeder's body. He stared up at them, a phalanx of cruciform shapes crossing the leaden vault overhead, heading east towards the Volga, and for a moment he almost wished he was up there, among the clouds, rather than down here, amid the dirt and the dust. "Platoon sergeant?" said the lieutenant, snapping back to the moment. Max looked down at the map and spread out across the bonnet of the abandoned car. The platoon NCOs and commander were gathered around it. "This is our objective for today," the lieutenant said, indicating a section on the map. An open space near the heart of the city of Stalingrad, 9 January Square, named after a date in the Bolshevik Revolution. "We're to form part of the defence and hold it against expected counterattacks. Maintaining our hold will be vital first step to dominating the whole city, and we can pivot to strike at the northern or southern reach and press on towards Soviet headquarters at the waterworks and power plant, while ensuring our own command zone at the Vortorg is protected." Max took in the information and glanced up the street to the square's entrance. He could hear the crump of far-off artillery fire and what he thought to be bombers beginning their strikes on the Volga. But the immediately surrounding streets seemed eerily quiet. Since the starting of their offensive towards Stalingrad just over a month earlier, the Wehrmacht had made good progress. But now it seemed as though the Bolsheviks had gone to ground just when they'd been cornered. "Is it true the Reds had been ordered to hold every building to the last man?" Sergeant Otto Weiss asked. He was young. In reality, only 2 years younger than Max. And though Max liked to remind him he was still his senior in both years and ranks, Otto thought of himself as a jokester, another role that Max coveted. He probably helped develop a grudge against the handsome Bavarian, if Otto hadn't been so damned likeable. "If they want to die, I say we oblige them," growled Sergeant Wolfgang Mainz. The leader of the platoon's second squad was the opposite of Otto, and for the most part of Max, in almost every way. Older than any other NCO or officer in the platoon, bluff, uncompromising. No one quite agreed on how he'd got his scars. Some said it had been during the invasion of Poland, others said it had happened at the start of Operation Barbarossa, and others believed he'd quarrelled with an officer and ended up permanently injuring him. Such was his prowess, seemingly, that the incident hadn't even merited a demotion. Max didn't put much stock in rumours, or the fearsome aura that Wolfgang exuded. In a place like this, he was happy to have the sergeant on his side. "Get your squads together and head for the assigned buildings," the lieutenant said, indicating several structures on the map. "Command has designated them as lighthouses. They control the square. They must be held against the Soviet storm squads, no matter when they strike." "You heard the lieutenant," Max called, loud enough for the rest of the nearby platoon to hear him. "Get your kits and get moving. You've got a job to do." As the clatter of weapons and pounding of hobnailed boots shattered the street's silence, Max slung his rifle and joined the point men heading for the square. This was going to get rough. He could tell. So likewise, I also have some spread out men. My scouts and riflemen are starting at the top. My machine gunners already ensconced in Zablotny's and Pavlov's house, which is, good. However, scouted, not controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've got a bit of a ways to go there. And obviously I'm going to be weathering the storm of a massive Russian onslaught beforehand. For myself, if I skip on to the scenario, the objective is the same for both of us, control 4 objective points.
Mm-hmm.
And the initiative starts with the Soviets, although that may change in short order.
May do.
And the winner will take control of the square. So with that in mind, let's get started with turn 1. Okay, so first turn, we need 4 cards each. And then we can determine the initiative. Like I say, the first 4 wins. However, we can choose to voluntarily withdraw if you think you're getting too big a hiding and want to protect some of your forces for later on. You can just decide to leave the campaign behind.
Don't need this place, but just leave.
Exactly. Very much so.
We're willing to lay down our lives, just not today.
Okay. That's all excellent news. Okay, so that in mind, I'm going for a 9, and you're playing a Fog of War.
I am indeed.
So initiative comes to me right off the bat. Bosh. Which is good, because I think I need to keep the initiative in this one.
You made it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to... I don't want to die.
No one wants to die, really.
Nobody wants to die, that is true. I'm going to start by playing a scout card. And Scout B. That area is already scouted, so that's good.
Good start, yep.
That area is not scouted, but it is now. So Fog of War is going to go into my discard.
You're going to enjoy those Fog of Wars.
I'm not going to enjoy those Fog of Wars
You love
at all.
Fog of Wars.
I never enjoy Fog of Wars. You know that. My machine gunner is going to go next. And he's going to start by attempting to suppress your scouts. Oh. Your scout can do the same as me. Your scout can move 2.
Yep.
Your rifleman can already move, though.
Yes, you can.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 8 to hit the rifleman, 9 to hit the scout. Yeah, I'm going to go for the 4 dice suppression, and I'm going to go for the rifleman.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
So on 8s.
Give me those Gerry rolls. Love a good Gerry roll, me.
I hate you so much. So very much. Right, okay.
Who's left?
My ossifer's left.
Oh.
Squad leader who can bolster or inspire. So I could either attempt to go machine gun again, or I could bolster 2 from B squad in there. And I mean, bolstering a rifleman and a machine gunner in would be good. To keep up some sustained fire, or just get an inspired machine gunner to take another shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
Try and slow you down. It could be a long time before I get a chance to bolster again, so I'll go rifleman, machine gunner.
You got a very hefty deck in the first turn there.
Yep.
So you did.
Oh, yeah, I thought so.
That's how the Germans like to do it. Blitzkrieg. Right,
Blitzkrieg, yeah. Push it in early.
Yeah.
And hopefully hang on to it. It's on to you then.
On to me, right.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Platoon Sergeant.
Oh, dear.
The big boy himself.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do the same as you. I'm going to bolster. But he gets 3.
Yeah, and they can come from anywhere.
Oh, you got to love it. I'll take a Rifleman B, Rifleman A, and a Scout A.
Okay.
I'll go in there. I'll go with Rifleman B next.
Ah, it should be suppressed.
Rifleman B.
I hate you so much, Rifleman B.
It's going to move there. That's him.
Yep.
I did get both of my Fog of War cards on the first turn.
Oh, that leaves you in good stead for later on.
It does, yeah. So that's my turn.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Our survey says, I'm going to go Fog of War.
I went for a machine gunner.
Yeah, you go for your machine gunner.
Damn right.
You get the initiative back then.
I do not need a machine gunner at the moment. Not yet. Might do. I may do very soon.
Who's first?
Okay, quite a good draw this time. We've got Scout A coming in.
Oh dear.
Yes, and he is going to scout for 2.
Mm.
We go 1, that's already... actually no, I'll go there instead. So it's not scouted.
Okay.
How silly of me.
Yeah.
Go 1 there, and then 1 in there.
Also need to scout that area.
Of course.
Okay.
So that's Scout A. He may get mowed down in a hallway.
Don't forget to take your 2 Fog of War for the scouting.
Yes. I forgot that.
Don't worry, I'll keep you right. Fog of War fiend you.
You know you love it.
Yep.
Right, Scout B's next.
Yes.
So go for the double scout. Scout B is going to go in there, already scouted.
Yep.
And then in there, not scouted.
For another Fog of War.
There we go. Another Fog of War. And then last but not least, we have Rifleman A.
Oh, okay.
Who is... I've only just realised I moved the gunner instead of the rifleman last time.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. How awful.
That would have been awful. I would have shot the ever-living bejesus out of him.
Rifleman A.
Yep.
He's going to walk on into here.
Yep, makes sense.
That's me.
2 riflemen on 2 objectives at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. Our survey says that needs to stop. Rifleman B is going to go first.
Oh, he's going to take a pot shot from half across the...
No,
half
he's
across
not.
square.
He's,
Oh,
he's
that's
going to
not
start moving towards objectives is what he's going to do. And then Machine Gunner A. Since your Rifleman A is charging forward, I'm going to go for a 2-dice shot. I don't like the Scout, but the Scout's already annoyed me by being there.
Yeah.
But a lot of the annoyance is gone.
True.
Because he's already scouted the area. There's not much I can do about it. But Rifleman A needs to go away. So I'm going to go for a 2-dice shot. Actually, I'll attack him. 1 away, so 5, 6.
Only 6s. Oh, he's going to be turned to mush. Oh, he's turned to mush.
Oh, it really is. That's unfortunate. So you're going to have to lose 1 from your play area in front of you. Yeah.
Ouch.
And then my last card is Fog of War.
Yay, Fogs of War.
Both my fogs out there.
Oh.
So now it's frisky timings for the rest of it. Smashing, superb, great.
Fantastic.
Initiative says
Fog of War.
Fog of War. Thought you might do that. You can keep the initiative for this turn.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're so kind.
Anytime.
Right.
Who's up first then?
Again, I've got quite a good one this time.
Oh,
Squad Leader B.
Yep.
She's going to bolster 2B. 2 riflemen. Scout. I've already got an extra scout. Yeah, 2 riflemen.
Makes sense.
Yeah, do that. Next up, we've also got Squad Leader A.
Oh.
Who's also going to do 2 riflemen.
I see where this is coming. There's going to be a hard push here.
Oh, yes.
In a minute.
And then we've got Machine Gunner A.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is a bit.
Who's he want?
It's going to be very hard to hit your Machine Gunner.
It's not going to be great. 7, 8, 9 to hit him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility.
It's not. It's definitely not. But, I mean, both mine and yourself are not the best at rolls.
That is very true. You can always move forward, find some more cover. You've scouted an area that allows you to.
That is true. I could
get in a better position to lay down suppressing fire on both positions from next turn.
That would be the smart thing to do, but I like rolling dice.
Yeah, so I thought you would.
I'm gonna suppress. Suppress Gunner A.
4 dice on 9.
Yes. Nope.
No. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. That's what we like to see.
Why didn't you do that, Gunner A? I told you before. My God.
We all told you.
Every time.
Never listen. Okay. So my first one is going to be Scout A. Dun, dun, dun.
They're moving up. They do move in herds.
They do. He's going to scout and scout again. Popping one of those in there and adding a Fog of War to my discard. And then for my next trick, I'm going to go Rifleman A, who will move to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, Squad Leader A. I think he is going to bolster Rifleman and a Machine Gunner.
Makes sense, yep.
Into there. And that is all of that turn. Okay. Survey, she says...
Scout B in a Fog of War.
Oh.
Sorry, Scout A.
Fogly.
Indeed.
You keep the initiative.
Right. Let's go with... Let's start with my second Scout A card.
Oh.
He's going to try and shoot your Machine Gunner right in the face.
Oh, no.
Square between the eyes.
No. Just 5.
Just 5.
Single shot on 5.
Does only get one shot.
50-50.
Bloody Mosins.
I mean, it's
honestly.
good. It's good.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Pop goes the weasel.
I have none in play. I have none in my hand, thankfully, because I always hated losing people from my hand.
I think it's hilarious.
Machine Gunner A will have to go for my deck. Then I will have to discard it from the game.
Bye-bye.
And then reshuffle my deck. Who's next for you when I'm doing this?
Scout B.
Scout B.
He's going to shoot your Gunner B.
The worst of all scouts.
In the face.
Okay, same again.
Same again on 5. 1 dice. It's a 2. Misses.
I'll harden you.
How have you missed that? I don't know how. I don't know. Okay.
I've got one more.
Rifleman B.
Yep.
Who is going to
Control the area.
control that area, yes. So I get a wee. Just flip that
Flip it.
over.
Yeah, flipsy whipsy.
Look at that. Brilliant.
Okay.
That's me.
Right. Well, in that case, I hate you more than you know. Rifleman B is going to activate.
Oh.
And move up.
Bit too close to my liking. Do you mind backing off a bit?
No, I won't. And then my squad leader is going to inspire him to move again.
Wow.
My final card is a Fog of War. Not much I can do there.
Fugly of Wars. Here we come.
Interesting, fascinating. I love it all. Oh, it's all so good.
I love my card.
Bet you do. What are you going to go for initiative, though?
Fog of War.
I'll go for 6.
Oh, must be nice.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad. I must admit, it's not bad. Initiative comes to the Germans. And the Germans will use Machine Gunner B to shoot that scout repeatedly in the face.
No.
Yes.
Not Scout B. He's done so much for me.
6, I believe.
Indeed, yep. Big ol' 6.
10.
Oh, there's a 10.
Have one in your
Scout
hand.
B? No.
Oh dear. What a terrible shame. Okay, so none in your hand. So discard first then.
Discard next. Who is it we've hurt here? Scout B.
Scout B.
Scout B.
One of those can go away.
Off he pops.
Thank you very much. Feel much better now. Okay, for the next, my platoon sergeant is going to go and I'm going to command. So I'll draw 2, which gives me 1 in my hand. I have to shuffle my deck back in for my second.
So many cards, so little time.
What do we think? Another Fog of War? There's plenty of them in there now. How annoyed will be if I'm taking control and just getting a Fog of War.
I hope that other card in your hand is also a Fog of War, because that would be hilarious. And I would laugh.
Okay.
Is it a Fog of War?
I'm saying nothing. You'll find out.
Okay.
You'll find out.
I'll find out whenever it shoots me in the face.
So Rifleman A is going to activate.
It was not a Fog of War.
Not a Fog of War. It's going to move to there. And then Machine Gun B is going to shoot your scout again in the face.
Oh, stop it.
Nope.
He hasn't got much of a face left.
No.
There's nothing left.
6s.
He's already dead.
Face shooting.
Oh.
There's another one. Any in your hand?
None in my hand.
So
Discard.
discard next.
Scout B. Scout B, please. No Scout B.
Oh, in your deck then.
Oh, no.
And if none in your deck, then he gets routed back out of that square.
Nope, none in my deck either.
Routing time. I get to route him back. You get your little white flag there, Sonny Jimbo. You can route back to that area.
Scout B, no. You said you were willing to throw down your life for us.
Rifleman B will activate to control this area. Now, your turn.
My turn. Right. Well, I have
Yes.
good old Rifleman A,
Okay.
all trusty, who's going to move into there.
Mm-hmm.
We've then got Rifleman B. Do I shoot someone in the face? That's always the question.
It's a good question.
Yeah, let's shoot Gunner B in the face.
Okay.
Try to.
Unfortunate.
So, going to need an 8.
Yeah. 3 for the fortified position in Pavlov's house.
One shot.
One shot.
Come on, Rifleman B, you got this. My
Does have
guy.
that.
My
Does
guy.
have that.
Let's go.
Outrageous. None in my hand. Discard next. Gunner, well, there's definitely a machine gun B into my pile of casualties.
Good.
That was easy.
Good.
Your
Last
last
but
card?
not least, Fog of War. Because of course it is.
Foggy Wars. Okay.
Yeah. All the Fogsy of Wars.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready to go.
I'm going to go Scout.
Machine Gunner.
So I'm keeping hold of the initiative.
Darn.
Could be important. Could be. I'm going to go with Rifleman B first.
Mm-hmm.
Rifleman B is going to move back.
Wow.
I thought you'd like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go with Machine Gunner A, who will attempt to explode that rifleman.
Wow.
Yeah.
With his bullets.
With all of his bullets.
Oh.
So that is on 5s.
Yeah. It's not looking good for me.
It's not great. I may just attempt to suppress, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
I know he's close, but I'd much rather he didn't activate. Yeah, get one anyway.
Yep.
So, suppressed rifleman. I'll slow down the advance somewhat.
How could you? You're so nice.
Well, I'm like that. My squad leader A, actually, will then bolster.
Mm-hmm.
Do I do machine gun a second time with an Inspire? And just shoot him back. If I shoot him back and he's suppressed, he readies. If he has to retreat. I mean, is that likely to help? What are the chances you've 2 Rifleman A in your hand? Could be good. I'll inspire Machine Gun A to shoot you a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. At least that might take one away from your hand if you've got one. So 5s?
5s, yep.
Ooh, another one.
None in my hand.
None in your hand.
Rifleman A. Rifleman A.
Casualty.
So many Russian casualties. Who would have guessed it?
Casualty. That is all for me.
Awesome.
So yourself then, sir.
I will. Platoon Sergeant.
Yes.
Command 2.
Yes.
You'd have to put the reshuffle.
Oh, reshuffle your deck.
Everything.
How do you feel it's going so far, staunch comrade?
Not great.
I feel like it's mine to lose at the moment.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I need is Rifleman A and Rifleman B.
Yeah, to activate and take the floors.
And keep the initiative, and I'm in there, in like Flynn. And as we know, Flynn lives. The downside of this is if that's 2 Rifleman A's or something like that coming out now to throw a spanner in the works. But, hey-ho.
That would be way too good, Jerry.
Yeah.
Right, okay. It's not ideal.
Yep.
Let's put it that way. It's not ideal. Machine Gunner A.
Yes. I know him. He's the guy from way back here.
Yeah. We haven't bloody moved.
Yeah.
Told you to move last time, didn't you? You're going to shoot again? Okay, fine.
You could try and suppress Rifleman A on an 8. 4 dice on 8s, which would hamper my plans massively.
That's a good point. I will do that, in fact. 4 dice on 8s.
Yeah. I think it's probably the best one to go for.
This might be the game changer. Machine Gunner A, no pressure at all.
Do it on a 9.
Oh.
Do it on a 9. So Rifleman A.
He's from Siberia. He's just being cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's next?
Squad Leader B.
Ooh.
Squad Leader B. Do I risk it for a biscuit?
You're going to have to bolster, aren't you? You've no Squad B in there to inspire.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bolster 2 Bs will bolster a Scout and a Rifleman.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And well, you'll never guess what my last 2 cards were.
No, top 2. because you're bolstered, they go discard. Yep. Last 2 cards. Fog.
Fog of War. Why am I getting screwed over by Fog of War this time? They're my friends.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah. Squad leader 7.
To get a scout out.
Had to get it.
We didn't have to, but you did.
Had to get the initiative on this one.
Yep.
Right, okay. Starting off with Machine Gunner B,
Okay.
who I think... What's it like of me killing a Rifleman A from here? 1, 2, 3,
Well,
8.
2 dice on 8s.
It's not looking likely. 2, 3. It's going to be same to suppress Rifleman B, but I've got 4 dice instead. It's Machine Gunner B's going to try and
Suppress.
suppress Rifleman B.
Makes sense.
Need an 8 on 4 dice.
Yep.
See if you're as good as Rifleman A, otherwise he's getting a promotion. You are as good as Rifleman A. Wow. Like that.
Hampers me this turn.
Does a bit, yeah, does a bit.
Yeah.
Right. Fortunately for you, Gerry, you know the things I needed last
Yes.
time? Rifleman A and Rifleman A.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I've got those.
Oh, what a terrible shame.
So I'm going to unsuppress that with the
Yes.
first card. I can control this.
You can control that,
I
yeah?
can control this.
Yeah, because I don't currently control it. So.
Yes, that's true. Or do I shoot Machine Gunner in the face because he's been something I can't say in this channel? I think we'll go with the safe option, and I'll control it.
Okay.
With that last
That
Rifleman A
makes
card.
sense. Put
Yep.
you 1 point away from victory.
Does indeed, yep, that's me.
Whereas I'm still 2 away. Okay. So for my first squad leader B, is going to bolster 2 riflemen.
Oh, I see.
I need to get riflemen in there to
Yeah.
unsuppress and control. And then I'm going to play a Fog of War card.
Oh,
And then I'm going to play a Fog of War card.
Oh.
In what we like to call the squad leader fog sandwich. Which I see far too often, but not much I can do about that. Oh, well, that's interesting. It's an interesting turn of events. It
tis
has to be
indeed.
said.
Tis indeed.
Our survey says, Fogly,
I got a scout, so I'm
you keep the initiative.
definitely keeping it. That's for sure. It's going to be quite a short turn.
Yes.
Rifleman B, it's going to move there. 2 Fog of Wars.
Oh, that was a,
That's it.
yeah, wasn't it? Oh, interesting. Well, I have Rifleman A,
That's not good.
who will unsuppress. And then I have Rifleman A,
Oh,
who will then control that area. So 3-3. Then I have a Fog of War as well.
Oh, okay. This could be the last turn.
Yeah, it's a bit tense. It's where I just get nothing but Fog of Wars and cry like a cry thing full of cryness. Okay.
Yep.
Our survey says
Scout again.
fog.
You're not going to like my hand today, Gerry.
I might like
Because
your
it's-
hand, you don't know.
Well, it's 3 Rifleman Bs.
3 Rifleman Bs.
Tis
Okay.
indeed.
So, first Rifleman B does...
Well, if I control the thing he's on, I
Control?
win. But I want to shoot you in the face before that to maximise casualties.
That's-
because I'm...
That's why I asked what the
Yeah.
first Rifleman B was going to do.
So, first Rifleman B,
Yep.
he's going to try and shoot... You've picked up a lot. You haven't got an awful lot of Rifleman A's. Oh, Gerry.
I've got a lot of Rifleman A's. What do you mean? I haven't got
Because
a
they're
lot.
all there, I'd see them.
Don't need them.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6, 7 needed. Hit Rifleman
2, 3, 7. Yes, 7 on 1 die.
A. Let's try it. So first Rifleman B shot.
Shoot in the face. Nope.
Nope. On a 6. Second Rifleman B
Second
shot.
Rifleman B shot.
Same thing again.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Okay, and then we'll control it.
Then control it for the victory. I think you had to, really.
Soviet victory. You were so
I think
close.
You had to. I was very close. I had a fog. I had a machine gun. I
Oh.
had a Rifleman B.
Ooh.
So I was another
One
turn
more
away.
turn, yeah.
He said, let's have a look, just because I'm curious. I know people at home are probably curious as well.
Oh, I would have won you.
I would have got it next
Would have
turn.
won you, yep.
Well, I say that. Depends on what your cards were.
True, yeah.
So that's the end of that. You will be victorious for this scenario, which
Yes.
means we'll be playing on from his. But before we do anything else, there's the campaign phase. So we should be back in one moment to work out casualties and upgrades. Okay, we're back, and this should be very quick for us. So start with casualties. I have 2 casualties.
I've got 3.
Okay.
Surprising.
There's a little table to refer to. If you have between 1 and 4 casualties, you randomly draw one of these cards. And then that will be the casualty that gets reserved. So in this case, Machine Gunner B.
Rifleman A. That's not good for me.
It's not great. I'm going to set him there for a moment. We need to dig out the reserve cards to replace them because it could be somebody who can't shoot anymore. For your rifleman, he may just be, or it might be somebody who's a bit injured in the leg, so he can't move, but can still shoot and fight. So they can throw little cruxes into the matter. The non-casualty cards go back in your deck, and then we draw 2 for the upgrade to see who's become veteranized. You have to redraw command cards, reserve cards, which will be him, so I'm not bothering to put them into the deck right now. And if we're very lucky, it'll be somebody good. Just going to do that, just to mix things up a bit.
2, isn't it? 1?
2.
2, yeah, fantastic, here we go.
So, Machine Gunner A and Scout B both become veterans and upgrade.
Machine Gunner B and Rifleman B.
Oh, okay.
A squad are getting wrecked this time, B squad are becoming veterans.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, that is the end. The Soviets have taken control of 9 January Square. We're going to push on and see who comes out on top in the next game. We'll see you again soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.